Now, you've probably heard before that according to surveys, people are more afraid of public speaking than they are of death. That means that when people are asked at random in public, what are you afraid of more? The thought of speaking in front of an audience pops into their head more often than the prospect of not existing on this planet anymore. Huh? We need to fix this. And that's exactly what I'm here for, friends. Because I actually like speaking. Actually, my problem is I don't shut the up. Hence the name of my channel. So let's get into it. And by the time I'm done with you, you might not be a better public speaker per se, but you might not be as nervous. It's all about keeping expectations low here. That's actually step one of the process. Look at that. We're learning already. And just before we start, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more of my life advice videos just like this. Now let's get started. Or what us professionals like to call SIRBP. Actually, nobody calls it that. I just made that up. But in my studies, this is the #1 cause of anxiety associated with public speaking. Now, I'd say 99% of the time when you're giving a speech, the audience is not hostile. Meaning that you're not in front of an angry mob with flaming torches and pitchforks, and they probably won't kill you if your speech is So the question is, why are we so scared then? And the answer's pretty simple. We just don't want to look like a bunch of idiots. And right there is the singular source of all your worry. You're worried about the result. But the thing that you have to remember here is the entire barometer on whether a speech is good or not is completely subjective. Meaning that no matter how good your speech is, there's a chance that somebody in the room will hate it. So instead of focusing on your speech being good, focus on hitting all of your points and getting your message out. The message is the goal here, not how others perceive your speech. Because you know what? If they don't like it, them. Now, if you're somebody who gets nervous based on the size of the audience, meaning if you had a crowd of 5, you're good, but if you had a crowd of 500, you're your pants, pick out just 5 people and talk to them. Because let's be real here, there's no such thing as eye contact with 500 people, right? So like I said, just find like 5 people, group of 5 people in the center of your audience and just focus on them. Just talk to them. Because it'll look like you're talking to everybody. Just make sure that the 5 people that you pick out aren't in like the front left part of the audience and you're just talking to them the whole time, ignoring everybody else and what's going on over there. That would look kind of weird. And boom, you just tricked yourself into doing a speech in front of 500 people. Just act like the other 495 are just part of the backdrop. You'll be good. Now, if you don't have time to practice your speech because you're a procrastinator like I am, just do what I did when I had to give the best man speech at my brother's wedding. Practice in a bathroom stall. And then when everybody asks what the hell you've been doing for the past 15 minutes, just act like you had a really bad stomach ache and had to take a I guarantee you the questions will stop immediately after that. Now, most likely if you're doing this speech and it's for work, most of your audience is either people that you don't know or don't like. Or if you're doing it for an event like a wedding, for example, most of your audience is gonna be your family. And they've probably seen you up in life way more than you will on this speech, so there's really no pressure. You want your speech to sound like you're having a conversation with somebody. So write some bullet points down of areas that you want to hit, and the rest, just fill in the blanks and talk it out. This is where that practice thing kind of comes in, so you don't stray too far out and color outside the lines, you know what I mean? Also, don't worry about saying like or It happens, okay? If you're spending your whole speech worried about saying like or I can guarantee you your speech is gonna suck, okay? Because you're gonna be pausing every time you're about to say like or and it's just gonna be like really, really awkward. Just talk, okay? And don't even worry about all these experts saying, oh, don't say like or is gonna take away from you. You know what? Just talk normally. Not talking normally is gonna take away from your speech. Most of the people not even giving a about what you say. They don't even be paying attention. Probably like 83.2% of the audience isn't even paying attention in the first place. Look at that, your audience is already smaller than you think it is. So just, focus on that 16.8% and there you go. Boom, look at that. Already speech is less intimidating. You're welcome.